Hey there, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to the vintage CCM jersey countdown. I am up to this is number 30 through 21. I believe this is yep. Just to make sure, it's number 30 through 21 on my vintage CCM collection countdown, and I'm trying to wear. I've been wearing different, some of my different band T-shirts here. This is another one of my favorite bands. This, obviously, it's Pink Floyd. You can't really go wrong with Pink Floyd. And you look at it. It's a very cool shirt. Really like this shirt. I got this. In case there's any Pink Floyd fans out there, if you guys really like the shirt, liquidblue.com. That's where I got this from. And, of course, and I'm wearing my New York Rangers reverse retro hat. I tried to wear this in a video the other day, and I had been doing some stuff, and it got real warm, and so about halfway through the video I took it off because I kind of have a tendency to sweat a little bit when I get warm, so I had taken the hat off so I didn't completely sweat the hell out of the hat. So there is that, and that's my there's my little outfit for right now. What do you say we get started with number 30? Number 30 is this beauty. It's a St. Louis Blues throwback. This is I think if it's the late 70s, probably very early 80s. It's really nice. It's a really nice jersey, and I know they have an Adidas type that's kind of their style from their first season, from the late 60s into the early 70s. I've thought about getting that one. Not quite sure about that yet. But this is a really nice looking jersey. I'm trying to remember where exactly I got this. This might have been one that I had gotten from sportsk.com a number of years ago. I think somewhere. It's been a while, but yeah, this is a really nice jersey. The Blues Winter Classic it has some elements of this. I think the logo mainly is where the elements are at, but that's kind of a cream. It's basically a white or a cream version of the throwback blue jersey that was their Winter Classic was it a Winter Classic? I think it was a Winter Classic of a few years ago. They just made basically a road version of that. But this one's pretty cool. I love the coloring. The coloring on the shoulders, the sleeves, everything looks nice. Looks very, very nice. This is a style, honestly, I would not mind seeing in an Adidas. I think that could look really nice, especially with the dark blue. I think that would look really, really sharp. And so this is number 30, the late 70s, early 80s St. Louis Blues, number 30. Number 29 is my Calgary Flames 1989 throwback. This is of course the jersey of the style that they wore back when they played for the Stanley Cup in 1989. This was actually 1989 was the first year that they ever came out with actual finals patches to put on the jerseys. And at the time, that first year, they put them on the shoulders. They realized after that year, starting with 1990, they started putting it on the front of the chest here, and looks really nice when it's there. But yeah, this of course, it's a gorgeous design, absolutely gorgeous design. One thing they did when they moved to Atlanta, or moved from Atlanta to Calgary, is they kept they kept the name, and it just fits. Everything fit. The logo design, everything just it fits so nice. It really does. And I was very, very happy to see that they went back to this style and they made this in an Adidas, because this is a jersey. Why they ever changed, I don't know. I really don't know why they ever changed from this design. It is so classic, and it's so fitting for the Calgary Flames. It really is. I mean, the logo is fantastic. I mean, the flaming sea. I mean, that's a thing of beauty. It really is. It is really a thing of beauty. The neckline, of course, the coloring in the neckline. It's sweet. And really, the only difference between this one and the Atlanta one is they kind of narrowed the striping here. They narrowed the striping on the bottom, and they narrowed the striping on the sleeves. That's really the only change they made from this one to this one from the Atlanta one. And again, such a classic look. And I mean, it looks phenomenal. And again, why they ever changed, who knows? I'm glad they went back to it. But this one, number 29. Number 28 is one of my other white ones. I don't have many white jerseys, but this one honestly, this is one of the nicest white jerseys that I have. I mean, this is, what can you say? I mean, 1990s style Minnesota North Stars. This is they went to the finals wearing this. They went to the Stanley Cup Finals wearing this particular type of it was their home jersey at the time. But I mean, it's a classic look, and you got kind of like what the Buffalo Sabres had. You got the main logo here on the front, and then you got basically a smaller version of the main logo on the shoulders. Yeah, it might be a little weird, but not too bad. For some reason, I think it works. It seems to work for Minnesota. It really seemed to. The coloring is awesome. The black with the green and the yellow. I mean, it's literally like when they added black to their style, it seemed like it almost seemed like it made it better. It really did. And again, one of the few white jerseys that I have. And so yeah, I mean, the Minnesota North Stars 1990 style, number 28 on the countdown. And now there's this one, number 27 on the countdown. This is the basically the Christmas style New Jersey Devils. This is the style they had when they first moved to New Jersey from Colorado. They went with, it was an interesting design. Again, a jersey that, a lot of people would look at and they're like, why would they go green? Why would they go with a green, kind of a green color? I don't know what they were actually thinking back in 1982, but honestly, to me, this actually they almost kind of hit this out of the ballpark. They really did. I love the way the striping is. The striping on the bottom, it's a really, really nice, really, really cool design. It really is. And not very often would you think that Christmas colors would be cool to look at. But this ended up being, I mean, this again, it's a jersey that I am a big fan of. And of course, the CCM down there. Now they made the white version, and then the reverse retro is basically a green version of this jersey. The thing Adidas has to do now, though, make this in an Adidas, and you got a winner, guaranteed. Then you'd have all of them. You'd have the white, the red, and the reverse retro, all in this style. It would look phenomenal. One of the best logos in the league. Talk about something that they hit out of the park right away with the design. This design, it's never changed. Never. I mean, it kind of changed a little bit. They kind of changed the design slightly, but not that much really. And still, it's a nice looking jersey. And again, I wouldn't mind seeing an Adidas version of this. Really, really nice. Number 27 on the countdown. And number 26 is this. This is the 1980s style Los Angeles Kings. Very, very, I mean, the coloring is fantastic. I mean, for people who aren't, real, huge into purple, this actually is one of the sweeter looking jerseys. I mean, if you look this was the style they wore just before Wayne Gretzky came to them. This was the logo. This was their logo. This was their jersey. It's a very cool color combination. The purple, of course, is phenomenal. The marigold, the yellow is really nice. The white here kind of breaks it up nicely. And of course, it goes all the way down here, and it kind of separates it nice. It really does. It breaks it up nice. Of course, you have down here the coloring down there. The CCM version here. Now the Kings are supposed to get. They're supposed to be coming out with a new third jersey. This could be interesting if they went with something like this, or what could be even better, if they went with something like this for a third jersey, but instead of this particular crown, put the crown that they currently have on the front. Ooh, that could be a big seller. That would definitely have me looking at it saying, I need that. But yeah, I mean, this is another fantastic jersey. This is not the last Kings jersey that you will see in the countdown. But again, the 1980s style Los Angeles Kings, good enough for number 26. Number 25 is this lovely thing. This is another really cool design. This is the Washington Capitals. This was their alternate for a period of time, and then they kind of made it their home jersey. The color is really cool. I mean, I love the copper here. The copper is really nice. The Capitol building here, really sweet. And of course, this is my OV jersey. I don't have this is the only Ovechkin jersey that I have. This is the only one that I have, and I'm very glad that I have it. It is really nice. It is a very, very nice jersey. And I mean, they went something similar to this for the reverse retro, but they went with kind of their original one. This came in. I mean, this started out as the shoulder logo on their original when they rebranded, and this was the main logo, the Screaming Eagle. That was the main logo, and this was the secondary logo. And it's just eventually people really took to this, and so they made this. They went from this being the alternate to making this the home jersey. and it was pretty nice until they rebranded to what they have now. And honestly, I would not mind seeing this come back in an Adidas also. It doesn't have to be in this color scheme either. You can make this in the red, white, and blue of the Capitals. And I mean, imagine this particular jersey. Imagine this in red, white, and blue, with the Capitol building and everything all decked out. You know, if you look at the shoulder logo on the reverse retro, imagine that color scheme. Yeah, if Washington really wanted to come out with an alternate jersey, do something like that in Adidas, would be absolutely amazing. And you never know, that could be something that they do when they do the second round of reverse retros, which might be next year. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, the Black Washington Capitals, number 25. Number 24 is this. This is the 1994 Vancouver Canucks jersey. This is the style that they wore when they went to the Stanley Cup Finals in 1994 and came just one win shy of the Stanley Cup. And again, another really nice jersey. This is one cool thing, the CCM logo on the bottom. That's cool. Instead of just, the one or two different colors, you've got the multicolor here. That's a really nice touch. And again, and they made this style in Adidas as their 50th anniversary jersey, and that's a sweet looking jersey too. I have that one, obviously, but yeah, I mean, this is a really sweet looking jersey, and obviously I don't have the 1994 finals patch for this one, but again, a really nice jersey, as they called it back then. The skate logo here, especially with the red, they called it the plate of spaghetti. Regardless, still a really nice looking logo. I remember when I first saw this logo, I thought, as a kid growing up, I was like, what the hell is that? I literally was like, what is the logo supposed to be? I had no idea. I literally had no idea until I got a little older, and then I realized, oh, it's in the shape of a skate. Who knew? Who knew back when I was a kid? Who knew what the hell that was? But yeah, the 1994 style Vancouver Canucks, the red and black version, number 24. Number 23 is this one. Look at this. This is my Dougie Gilmore. It was number 93. This was the late 80s, very early 90s style of the Toronto Maple Leafs. This, honestly, I would love to see this come back in an Adidas. I don't think it ever will, but this is a fantastic jersey. The maple leaf on the shoulder is really nice. Now this, honestly, I thought this was what the reverse retro was going to be. I thought the reverse retro was going to be this, especially when I first saw that it was the old school maple leaf on the shoulder. I thought, oh, are they going to make the late 80s style maple leafs? This style. And then we saw it's gray. We're like, what? Maple Leafs gray? We were all kind of a little disappointed because this is what I was pulling for. I was really pulling for this to be the reverse retro. Would have loved that one. This is the Harold Ballard era, and still just a really nice jersey. I remember this I got through Ben from Ben H Sports, and Very, very happy that I have it. It's an awesome, just an awesome look. Would love to see this come back in an Adidas. And who knows, when they do the reverse retro again, Toronto, when the reverse retros come out again, please, do this in a reverse retro. Do this style. This in an Adidas would look phenomenal. This one is number 23. Okay, now some of you might think I'm completely off my rocker with this one. This one is number 22. The god-awful yellow Flying V Vancouver Canucks jersey. This is, without a doubt, one of the ugliest jerseys in my collection. I did a video not too long ago. It ended up being relatively long because I guess I started going on about the jerseys. This was one of the top ones of my ugliest jersey collection. This thing is, I mean, it is. I mean, it's, you know, there's the CCM. This thing is hideous. They went from the blue and green and the stick and rink to this. That's what they went to. They went from the stick and rink to this. The logo, not bad. The logo, of course, the skate logo. It's interesting they decided to put it on the shoulder, or not on the shoulder, on the elbow. It was really odd. You know, they decided to put that on the elbow. But, of course, the interesting thing with this, of course, and you saw the black one earlier, the V, the big V. Because we have to have a V on the jersey. Without a V, you don't know we're from Vancouver. So, we got the big V here. We got a V up there. And, of course, we got a V down here. This jersey is, and again, it's one of my favorites because it's so ugly. It's so ugly, it's beautiful. I looked at this for the longest time on sportsk.com. I got this one and the black one, both from sportsk.com. I looked at this for the longest time, and I'd already had the black one. And I thought, I can't do it. I can't do it. It is so ugly, I can't do it. But then the more I looked at it, I said, no, I have to have it. It is so ugly. Because it is so ugly, I have to have it in my collection. And here it is. This one, good enough for number 22. And I gotta run this thing. I gotta run this thing through. I gotta run this through a little quick wash through the washing machine. Noticing a couple of spots on here I gotta try to get out. Considering I haven't worn this in a while, I don't know where the hell that came from, but I'll have to run this through the wash. But again, the Vancouver Canucks, the ugly Flying V, at number 22. And rounding out this portion of the countdown, at number 21, this is my Wayne Gretzky, Edmonton Oilers. Another classic. This again, another iconic jersey. Now this is another one. This is another one that has the little Heroes of Hockey thing in there. You know, like I said, this is how they did the Heroes of Hockey line back then. In God, when did they start making these? The mid 2000s, I think. Early to mid 2000s, I think, is when they started making these. And but yeah, another classic, another absolutely classic jersey. that you know, the Oilers they've always kind of gone back to. This has always been the type that they eventually go back to because it's a classic. And again, you really can't go wrong with it. I mean, the logo is spectacular. You know, you got the Captain C there. I love the way they do the names and numbers, the color style, the color combination is absolutely phenomenal. They have made this in an Adidas, which fortunately I do have. I had to order that one through lids.ca, and a friend of mine up in Winnipeg, I had to use his address to have it sent there, and then he had to bring it back down here to Minnesota to me, which I'm still very grateful for him allowing me to do that. And yeah, I mean, just another classic look, and you know, logo is awesome. Again, can't really go wrong. This one rounds out the portion, this portion of the countdown at number 21, and yeah, so that wraps up this portion of the countdown. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys would you know, make it to the end of the video here. I kind of rambled on a couple of jerseys. I kind of rambled on a little longer than I initially wanted to. That unfortunately just kind of happens with me. I get a little excited about a jersey, and all of a sudden I just kind of start talking about it, and next thing I know, it just it goes a little longer than I thought. But that is again, that wraps up this portion of the countdown. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you're new, hit like and subscribe. I would love to have you be a part of the channel. If you're just cruising your way through, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It would be awesome, and I will see you guys again very soon.